Hey RVers and future RVers, it's Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. I've got a sexy motorhome coming your way today. Behind me, all new for 2025, is a Thor Motor Coach Gemini 24KB. Outside it looks great, inside is even better. We're gonna go through all the features and the functionality of this awesome coach. Let's get into it. All right, I don't know about you, how you define an awesome motorhome. For me, it's the drivability factor. This one starts off with the Ford Transit chassis. It's all-wheel drive. That gives me all four wheels to give me that power that's coming out of that 3.5 liter Ford EcoBoost with tons of power and tons of torque. And other than just the physical ability of that chassis, it is a 1-ton chassis, give me a lot of capacity and dressed up with a lot of good looks like the black aluminum wheels. So let's go down this awning side here and talk about some of the other exterior features. We have a great look matched with an awesome awning, power awning that gives me the full width here of the coach to get some serious awesome patio time. We have electric outlets to hook up some of our favorite appliances or entertainment items if we need. We have a propane hookup here to hook up maybe our flat top or a propane grill. A little spray port to be able to wash off some of those dirty items. And you got to take all those items with you. How do you store them? This is my favorite of this motorhome. This is a huge pass-through storage that you can access from both sides and the rear. It goes up underneath the bed area and gives us a massive amount of storage space to take all those goodies. And of course, on any motorhome of this caliber, we have a backup camera that you'll see here soon in the driver's seat. We have a backup camera to give us that confidence to back into some of those foreign areas we've never been to without a backup buddy. And lastly, of course, all the utilities, you gotta know what you have to work with. Everything is centrally located right here. We have our city water connection, we have our electric, we have our cable, we have our black tank flush, and we also have an outside shower. Different from the spray point on the port on the awning side, this also has hot. So that way we can really wash up some of those dirty pots and pans or get some of that heat to kill off anything that you may need. So some of the exterior features on this new 2025 Thor Motor Coach Gemini 24KB. So RVing is all about the RV lifestyle and getting outside and getting to that destination, right? For me, driving so many different motorhomes, man, it's about the journey, the adventure, getting there. And you're gonna love driving this Gemini. Again, it's on the Ford Transit all-wheel drive chassis, one-ton chassis, give us the capacity. It's got the all-wheel drive to give us that versatility to go into different terrains. And most importantly, it's got that 3.5 liter EcoBoost. It's got a ton of horsepower and ton of torque to get me there confidently, especially if we may get into towing something. But driving, again, is all about the comfort. Ford has a really great cockpit here, a lot of tons of adjustment in the seating, really nice steering wheel, and more importantly, everything is very ergonomically laid out. I have my shifter here, I've got all my controls, very well laid out dash, and the best thing that I love about this new chassis is we have not only a dedicated screen for navigation, stereo, climate control, all that jazz, but they've separated the rear view camera away from this. So that way, if I have navigation going here, at the same time, I've got visibility behind me. So whether I'm backing up or as you can see right now, we've got it going full time. So I love the fact that I've got a ton of visibility everywhere, sides and the rear at the same time as I'm maybe concentrating on the navigation and the direction. So again, this is on the it's got the EcoBoost 3.5 liter on this 1-ton chassis, all-wheel drive. Inside the all-new 2025 Thor Motor Coach Gemini 24KB, it is an awesome floor plan. Definitely a side note, it is a couples coach. Even though that you'll see here shortly, the sofa turns into a futon style bed. As you can see behind me, this is a Class C without the cab over. So this is really just based on storage and a great window here to give us some natural light, that obviously with the shade that we can close off. But let's get into this layout and some of the features. When you walk inside the door, they have a really nice LCD display panel that gives you controls to everything. everything. Generator, heating and air conditioning, slide, awning, lights, etc. All here at your fingertips when you walk in. Over top the door here, of course, is your TV. That's got great visibility. That's right opposite of the sofa here. Now, the sofa is on a nice slide out, so we get some extended floor space. But as you're sitting here, sofa, we've got cup holders, we've got a charging station, and definitely, again, two. You may be able to squeeze that grandkid in between you, but on this, I'm gonna say this is definitely for two adults. And it also doubles down as your dining area. We'll have two posts that we can lock in securely. And as you can see, pretty easy. Everything aluminum poles, lightweight table, so it doesn't take a He-Man to set this up. And now I've got a great dining area for two right across from the TV. Catch up on the morning news, or maybe perhaps a little movie night with some popcorn and some goodies laid out. Opposite of all this is going to be our kitchen area, well thought out. We have, with smaller motorhomes, we usually sacrifice something, and in the kitchen we sacrifice counter space, but they did a great job. They started with a pop-up countertop on the side of the sink here. They've given us a sink cover just in case we need to cover that big stainless steel deep sink here. And while we're on that, of course, you got a spray pull-out spray nozzle, which is ideal. As well as your stovetop here has a nice glass counter space, or a countertop that we can flip down. But your 2-burner stovetop get into some of your cooking. If that's not ideal, or perhaps you don't want to burn your propane up, of course you have your microwave convection oven, which is great because it not only is a zapper, but convection, of course, will give you some of that heat and kind of simulate like an oven. All your pots and pans can go down in the big drawer below that, which is great. And then next to that, of course, they've given us some drawers to be able to throw some of our utensils in, as well as a nice little area for a trash can to get that up out of the way. Great sexy lighting. We've got ceiling lights, but we've got this backlit here. We've got plenty of lighting here underneath for cooking and setting up, and nice nice sheen kind of finish to the upper cabinets to really give it, again, a nice fresh rich look inside. All right, going back to the bathroom, it is well, actually, let's hit the freezer real quick. We've got a refrigerator as well as a freezer here that we can get all our goodies in. And it is a 12-volt refrigerator, which is great because you're on the road. You got your alternator, you got your 12-volt power source coming from the engine. When you're parked, you got your generator as a backup, or maybe plugged into a campsite. But the good thing is we do have a solar panel up top to give us a nice charge back to the battery in case something is using it a little hard. All right, opposite of this is going to be our bathroom. Now you could use it, as you can see here, kind of cut off the living room or even the bedroom. There's a little magnetic catch above my head that way you can get that security to keep it closed. Coming into the bathroom, and with the doors open, you have a really nice large area. But of course we have our toilet. Above that is not only a couple holders for your towels, but moving over side of that is a little sink there to get you have a little medicine cabinet that you can throw some of your toiletries. Corner shower that gives you a good elbow space to get a nice shower with a skylight overhead. So I'm 6'1", if you get a little taller people in there, you've got a little extra space. Once you get all that closed off, then you can shoot into the bedroom. All right, so now in the bedroom, we have a twin bed model setup, which is really great, especially on those trips. Maybe you've got some grandkids, you want a separate sleeping areas, or maybe it's a wild woman weekend and you want to, again, have separate beds. Underneath of all this is that storage that you can access from outside, but check all the storage above. We have a full line of all 3 walls of the upper cabinets that we can stow a lot of stuff. And of course, really great windows that both open up for some cross ventilation, privacy curtains to get all that. But you're probably thinking to yourself, Mikey B, I don't want a twin bed. I want a full big king bed. And I think that's what that 24KB, that KB part of that model means. king bed. Let's show you how you can make this twin into a king. Oh, my cup holders fell out. All right, there you go. What do you think, man? This is a huge bed. So again, probably a couple's coach floor plan most likely, but even if we've got our four-legged furry friend that likes to take up most of the bed, this is a great way to get two adults and then your best buddy back here as well. And at the foot of the bed here, which is great, is a nice TV as well, so we can again catch up on maybe our late night entertainment shows to put ourselves to sleep, or maybe just catch up on that news. So again, all new for 2025, this Thor Motor Coach Gemini 24KB. All right, coming in total length just under 26 feet long, about I think 7.5 feet wide. It is not a big footprint. So anybody that might be a little bit nervous of getting into the motorhome world, this is a coach that's a great starter. Again, comfortable drive, wonderful power and confidence when you're driving it, and not overly large for a great weekender or a long week stay. It is about, I think you got about 1,600 pounds you can take with you too. So that big storage area, feel confident to fill that sucker up. You'll have plenty of cargo space left over. So again, this is all new for the 2025 model year, the Thor Motor Coach Gemini 24KB. What do you think? Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Comment below. Love to hear your first impressions or anything that you'd like us to dive into for some answers. And show us some love, everybody. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you at the campsites.